High Point Baptist Academy chemistry class. This is your lesson on determining the correct conversion factors that you need when you're trying to determine how much mass is going to be created from a reaction, or whether you're converting something from moles to something, from moles of something else. So when you read the question, you're going to have to ask yourself three possible questions. There's three possible choices that you have. The first one you'll ask yourself is, am I converting to mass from moles or moles to mass? So you're looking for mass and moles and mass in the question. The second possibility is, will I be converting from moles of one substance to moles of another substance? And the third possibility, ask yourself, hey, is the question talking about, or is it telling me the quantity of atoms? Is it asking or telling me the quantity of molecules or formula units in the case of an ionic compound? After you figure out what the question is asking, there's three possible answers. So you could use the molar mass from the periodic table, you could use the coefficients of a reaction, or you could use Avogadro's number. Each of these answers will determine what factor, what fraction you use. So, what would you use if you're converting from mass to moles? Well, we know that we can find the molar mass of anything in the periodic table, so we would use the molar mass. We would have to look at the periodic table to find the molar mass. Let's move that a little bit closer there. What if it's asking, will I be converting from moles of one substance to the moles of another substance? Well, if I'm converting from moles of one substance to another substance, if there's two different substances involved, there's probably a reaction involved. So I'm going to use the coefficients of a reaction, because in order for a substance to get to another substance, a reaction has to take place. So I'll be looking for coefficients of a reaction. Is the question asking or telling me about the quantity of atoms, molecules, or formula units? So if it's asking me about a number, the amount, I'm going to go ahead and use Avogadro's number. Now, there is something that I didn't mention here as I straighten these out. There's a little something that I didn't mention. What if it's asking for grams of one substance to convert to grams of another substance? Well, in that case, I'll actually need to use two of these. I'll need to use both the coefficients of a reaction, and I'm going to need to use the periodic table. So notice that I changed the wording of question 2. I didn't write it down. It says, what if I'm converting from grams or mass, it could say either word, of one substance to the grams or mass of another substance? In that case, I'm going to use both the coefficients of the reaction, and I'm going to use the molar mass from the periodic table. And so we're going to take a look at some examples on how to do that.